Week 8 update on Mounjaro 2.5. Let's jump right into it.
This week was a good week. I lost 2.6 pounds, which is fantastic. I haven't had any of the original side effects that I had when I first started my journey. If you're just now jumping in, make sure you go watch my other videos. I do an update video every week. So the only side effect that I'm not really battling with, but that I have to keep kind of in the back of my mind is constipation. And in my last video, I let you guys know that I'm doing prunes, which is fun. And if I feel like I'm going to be constipated, or if I eat a ton of fiber, which I'm currently trying to up my fiber intake, I will preemptively take a single dose of laxative. I know that there are a lot of people in the support groups that take laxatives every day. I personally feel like that's not a healthy option. But I also understand that this medication is going to, slow down your digestive system, and that, can have an effect. So I only had one instance this week where I didn't go for 24 hours, and I was starting to feel heavy, and I was like, you know what? We're gonna hit the water, we're gonna hit the electrolytes, and we're gonna preemptively take a laxative. And it only took one dose, and everything was fine. So I'm finding that increasing fiber in my diet definitely has something to do with the constipation, because when I do just kind of a normal amount, if that makes sense, like if I'm not trying to get in more fiber, everything moves through smoothly. But when I'm trying to increase the fiber, that's when we have a little bit of a situation. But if there's anything I could recommend to you, it's don't wait until you've gone days without going. Get out in front of it. Take a laxative if you need to. The prunes, I take one every night before going to bed. And that seems to be going well. So yeah, I've really just been sticking to a very boring diet. I know that that's not exciting for people to hear, but it's easy to manage. It keeps me in check, and it makes meal prepping very easy. And I know me, the easier I make something, the more likely I am to stick with it. So right now it's a lot of protein shakes for breakfast, especially, maybe with some fruit if I feel a little snacky, like in between breakfast and lunch. I'm doing a lot of salads, and I am adding protein to them. I'm either doing my chicken bacon, which, if you haven't seen my video where I talk about chicken bacon, please watch it. Okay.
Chicken bacon.
I'll insert my little chicken
but
bacon
it's
clip
chicken
here.
and it's bacon.
It just makes me happy.
Everybody loves bacon, but it's better when it's
I'll
chicken.
add the chicken bacon. I'll add grilled chicken. I'm really just trying to get in some protein during the day, but also going with a salad, right, gets in the fiber. I add all sorts of veggies to it, whatever my heart desires for veggies. Snacks. Okay, so I used to be a big snacker, and I'm a savory snacker. So for me, what I have been doing is a whole can of green beans and I use the butter. Can't believe it's not butter spray, so it's got 0 calories. I don't add any salt or seasoning or anything to it, and I literally get chopsticks, right, I know, and I eat the whole bowl while I'm working. So that has been fantastic. On the days that I want something crunchy, I'm doing a single serving of the original Sun Chips. And before you come for me, the diet that I'm currently eating is very low in fat, so I'm not concerned about having a single serving of chips. For me, that portion of my diet is helping me work through getting my eyes and my stomach and my mind wrapped around what a single serving looks like. And this is one of those things that falls back to a point that I make in all of my videos, and I really drive it home, is if you want to be successful long-term, you have to change your relationship with food. And for me, old me, I would sit down with a bag of chips and just go to town, and half the bag would be gone. Funny thing, a serving size, specifically of these Sun Chips, is 22. So I actually, I know, it sounds wild. When I get the bag, right, when I do my grocery shopping, I get home, I will take the big family size bag, and then I'll put on my disposable gloves, and I reach in and I, no joke, I get myself a little plate and I count out 22 chips and put that in a Ziploc bag, and then do it again, and then do it again, and do it again until the whole bag has been portioned out into single servings. And it really helps me because when I'm working and I want a snack, I don't want to have to open up a bag, count out the single serving, right? That, for me, would set me up for failure. I'm just going to dump them in a bowl and go with it, right? But if they're already in single serving bags, then all I have to do is grab that bag and I'm good to go. So that's one of those ways where I'm working on my relationship with food, and it's been hugely beneficial. I also measure out any sauces that I'm using that have calories. If it says, 2 tablespoons, I'm measuring out 2 tablespoons. The only exception to that rule is my favorite salad dressing, which I am currently obsessed with. It's the Miyoko's ginger dressing with wasabi. Anyway, I talk about it in one of my other videos. I'm obsessed, you guys. So because of the consistency of that dressing, and I like my salads to be very well dressed, it's relatively low calorie, so I'm not worried about it. I just factor it in, but I do not measure that one for calories. If I'm going to be eating a salad every day, I need to love it, right? I don't want to be getting sick of it. I don't want to be, wishing I had something else. I just want to love it. So I'm very excited about that dressing, and I'll stop rambling about the dressing. I'm sorry. It's so good. If you haven't tried it, definitely try it. And then for dinner, I'm opting for something that is chicken based. So we're using a lot of the low carb tortillas. I make myself like 2 little chicken tacos. I'll do a chicken salad. I just get like a rotisserie chicken. Take the skin off, pick any really fatty pieces out. I'll make a chicken salad, right? And put that on bread or whatever. So, chicken and rice, chicken and, whatever. So that's kind of what I'm doing every single day. If I find myself wanting something to eat just to eat, which is something that I have struggled with, emotional eating. I will absolutely get 2 slices of that chicken bacon, heat those babies up, and eat them. Because it satisfies that like salty, craving that I get. It has protein. It's just chicken. It tastes great. And it just adds to my protein, but it's not adding a ton of calories. The other thing that I did was, there are certain sweets that are in the house that are for my spouse. I asked her to take those to work. So specifically, she had some Star Crunches. She's got some little mini bags of cookies, Fig Newtons. Again, I'm not a big sweet snacker, but I do find myself wanting something late at night from time to time. And I have completely switched to doing fruit. If I'm craving a sweet, I go for fruit. So, having her take those snacks to work has been hugely helpful for me so that I can stick to, what I'm working on as far as diet goes. As far as exercise goes, I'm still just doing very, very light weightlifting. If I watch TV, I will, I'll be doing some Pilates, without weights, just while I'm watching or during commercials. I'm still doing everything very lightweight because even though I've lost almost 28 pounds so far, I don't want to start doing really heavy workouts or heavy cardio. I would like to get significantly smaller, so that I'm putting less stress on my joints. But I am doing something, right? So I'm not doing nothing because they tell you to do some weightlifting, to maintain muscle mass. So yeah, so far so good. I'm really just really happy with how it's going on 2.5. And there was actually a lady that posted in one of the support groups that she stayed on 2.5. I think it was for like 9 months or something like that. I would freaking love that. I don't want to jinx myself or anything, but I would really love it if I could just stay right where I am because the constipation's very manageable. The other side effects have completely subsided. So, yeah. Oh, so last week I did my injection in my stomach. This week I'm giving serious consideration to doing it in my arm. And here's my thought process here. I wanted to make sure I included that for this video. So different locations give you different side effects and different results. For me, thigh was phenomenal, minimal side effects, didn't even feel it when I gave myself the shot. Very easy to self-administer, right? Because you're done. And I saw great results as far as weight loss goes. Stomach, again, it was good. It had different side effects, right? So that's when I started getting some headaches, but it was just for that first day. A little bit of nausea, again, just that first day. Then it was fine. Again, weight loss, 1 to 2 pounds a week. It's been very consistent. Now I want to try the back of the arm, not because it sounds like fun, but because A, I want to know what my side effects are for that location. And B, I want to be prepared in case I have to move up in dose so that I can be familiar with the side effects of that location. A lot of people complain about headaches when they do back of the arm. Some people talk about nausea. Some people talk about increased constipation. It's a whole thing. So, but There are some people who say, holy cow, I was losing a pound a week and then switched to ARM and now I'm losing 5 a week. I don't want to lose that many in a week, but I'm just saying, like, you know, different sites give you different reactions. So yeah, I'm trying to build myself up to do that for my shot today for starting week 9. So yeah, wish me luck with that. Just keep at it, and we'll see you in the next video. I'll let you know how it goes with my arm.